Hello. So today I want to talk about conflict. What comes to your mind when you hear conflict? Do you always think it's for some people? I don't stress. I don't like stress. I just want to go on my own. Oh, in as much as you're unique, in as much as you're original, there will always be conflict. Conflict is clash in interest, clash in what you believe in with others. When your opinion, your perception, your morality, your values clashes with other people's own, then there is conflict. When you don't agree with other people in what they say, whether you voice it out or you don't say it out, it's conflict. So, type of conflict you can have the conflict with yourself. Maybe you have been told something when you were younger, and now that you're growing up, you have access to some new information, and you continue to question your initial belief. That is conflict. You could be conflict with other people, maybe at place of work, in your home. It's conflict. You could be conflict with group. Maybe you're in a group and fighting with another group. It is conflict. So is conflict a good thing or bad thing? It all depends on us. It all depends on how we resolve it. If parties involved are willing to resolve the matter, if parties involved are willing to listen to other people, most of the time we are stuck in our own mind. We are stuck in our own faith. What we believe, we want to even load it on other people. You don't want to hear any other person, you just want to hear yourself. Or even when you say you are hearing them, you are listening to respond. You are not listening to understand. In that way, you will not be able to resolve the conflict. Conflict is unhealthy where either or any of the parties involved feels hurt, feels demeaned, feels used, feels molested, feels bad, or become more angry than they were before the conflict. Then it is not healthy. Even if you say you have an amicable settlement, you have a chance of settlement, but one of the parties is not happy, then it is not healthy. Conflict is healthy where parties are able to resolve their matter amicably. You see from other people's eyes or point of view, and you are able to compromise some things to diffuse the situation. That is when conflict can be said to be positive. What causes conflict? If you're able to identify what is causing your conflict you're having with a particular person or particular group, then you are very close to resolving it. There are three major roots of conflict. Money. In fact, some people will say money is the root of evil, but the love of money, that is it. So please, it's not money. Money answers all things. Money is very, very important. So most of the time, the conflict we have is about the root cause is conflict. It's money. Another causes of conflict is religion. When we talk about religion, we talk about values, we talk about beliefs, we talk about our morals. Sometimes because we come from different ethnic groups, we come from different backgrounds, there's bound to be difference in our religion, in our belief, in our values, in everything. But are you willing to learn the other people's culture? Are you willing to accommodate one another? It's another thing. Another thing that causes conflict is politics. When we talk about politics, we talk about power, influence. The people in the political office, like they would say that, constitution, everybody, we have a constitution of the life, depending on who is applying it. If you are dealing with somebody that is toxic or that is very intoxicated with power, they will crush you. We all have seen what has been happening in Nigeria. So sometimes it's just, I just want to show you that I'm more powerful. That ego thing, even in the place of work, that power, that I'm powerful. I'm the head. You are the neck. No, we are co-pilots. We are co-head. So for us to be able to resolve the conflict, you need to identify the root cause. Is it money? Is it religion? Is it power? Is it politics? And this is applicable whether in the workplace, whether in our home, in the society, everywhere. Check it. Why are you conflicting? If it's not traceable to money, then it's traceable to what we believe in, what our values are, or power. So identify the conflict, identify the root cause, then you are close to resolving the matter. Another thing that I want to talk about is the unhealthy behavior. Unhealthy behavior that will make conflict to be negative. When you come to settle or you come into negotiation table, don't come in anger. Don't approach the other person in anger. When you talk in anger, you are likely to say things that you don't mean. When you speak in anger, you are likely to hurt the feelings of other person. You don't want to revenge. You don't want to get back at the other person, but you're not going to get anywhere with that. In fact, it shows that you're not mature. Maturity comes when you're able to control your emotions. Anger is an emotion. So, do you go to conflict? Do you want to resolve your conflict by fighting, by shouting in anger? Please, don't. Otherwise, it will lead to an unhealthy conflict. Words are powerful. Once spoken, you can't take them back. So you need to know that. Another behavior that may make conflict to be unhealthy is superiority complex. When someone is coming to negotiation table or mediation, and you can see the aura that wouldn't be. I'm powerful. I'm not the same class. I can't even sit down with you. Everybody feels important in their own way, even if they don't have money. Even if you are the one feeding me, at least I have my mouth that I'm using to eat your food. So don't come and now be doing as if you're my curator. Everybody have ego and want to protect themselves. So if you come to a negotiation table and then you come to lord your person over others, you make other people feel that you are more powerful, you're superior to them, they're not in the same class with you, then it's not going to be healthy. The another behavior is narcissistic tendencies. If you're conflicting with somebody that is a narcissist, or even you yourself, you're a narcissist, then the conflict, whatever conflict you're having, is not likely to end well. It's not likely to end well. Maybe in another video, I will talk more about narcissistic behavior and how you can resolve conflict with them. But in summary, or just shortly, let me just explain what a narcissistic behavior is like. A narcissist have a self-importance, They feel that they live in fantasy that will support their delusion that they are bigger than everybody. In fact, they strive in conflict. They have the need to always want to win. So when you are in a conflict with a narcissist wants to win, no matter what cost. Even they don't mind hurting anybody, including their own children. So if somebody has that kind of tendency, the conflict is not likely to end well. You come in with a sense of entitlement. You want to exploit others. A narcissist exploits others without guilt, without shame. So if you are on a negotiation table to exploit others without even feeling any iota of shame whatsoever, then it's not going to end well. It's going to be unhealthy. If you constantly, or someone one of the parties is constantly demeaning or intimidating or bullying or belittling one of the parties or each other in a conflict, then it's going to be unhealthy. It's going to be unhealthy. So if you have been exhibiting this kind of behavior, and you really want to go far, you need to check yourself, because you can't strive in isolation. We can't thrive in isolation. You need people.